So invisible after 1.5. Will not display stealth visual effects. Taking damage. This includes stealth under the effect of temporary stealth. Oh, okay, cool. So if you only last in stealth for a certain amount of time, if you stop moving, it works. So if Medivh comes upon you and casts his invisibility, you should stop moving if you want to be truly stealth. Truly invisible. That's what we'll do. So invisible, stealth, and revealed. And then stealth broken would be category 4 for our conversation purposes. Additionally, heroes cannot become invisible while occupying a capture point, such as Brax's holdout or a mercenary beacon. Instead, they will retain normal stealth visual effects. Yeah, so this makes it sound like you're not revealed, you are stealthed. But we should try that. Honestly, when you look at the changes to the actual heroes, they're really kind of minor, which is frightening. Particularly, they took Sammy's illusion damage, and they just said it's 9. It's a pretty big blow, it seems like, but the power of Sammy is being redirected into Sammy himself. So this site is bigger, too. You can see where the butt kind of meets of these 2 towers. So this guy probably doesn't have sight. Maybe a little bit past the gate if I go hug it. We'll see. And I'm going to see if any of this doesn't like it. No, okay, so nothing on the wall there. Nothing revealing. I was wondering if I get a visual indicator. Alright, so I got an error noise, a bing, and the little eye came over my head. Okay, there he is. So he is revealed, but his stealth was not broken. But he's still revealed even though the tower is off. True Sight is disabled when the structure is disabled by an effect such as Ravenlord's Course of Sylvanas' Black Arrow trait. And I can attack him, right? Pardon me, drinking rent. Just making sure. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. So, that doesn't work. But there's Zeratul moving around. Okay, so DG's got the answer. If I'm shooting the building when he walks into range, it won't reveal him. But if I shut down the building after it reveals him, he will stay revealed. So, yeah, so if he's under the... That's just clunky. Maybe they haven't worked on it yet. Now, Sylvanas, without a... Yeah, she won't be able to target me. Now she'll start auto-attacking me naturally. So, do I get any sort of indicator as to... Or do I just need to know this as a fact? And then I step on here. Yeah, we can see him. Huh. Wait. Wait, he's not revealed. Oh, but he can't go invisible by standing still there. But it doesn't look like I get any notifier if I am invisible for 1.5 seconds. So let's try that on my end here. 1. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's a visual. Huh. That's how I know. You may have missed it, actually. It's really tiny. But it's like Stitches, Gorge, or Murky Pufferfish, or you know, when he dies and stuff. It comes in on the sides. There. Now I know I'm stealthed. It's the little artifacts on the side are what's letting me know that I've become truly invisible. I guess that's not very strong, but we also don't want to reduce my image. So, So E would put me in stealth. So I am in stealth. And while I am on a pad, I am still in stealth category 2. I cannot stand on the pad for 1.5 seconds and become invisible. So now that we have that visual found out, now that we know what we're looking for, we can test that here. So here I am off the pad, invisible. I walk onto the pad, 1.5. I do not become invisible. Cool. Maybe not as elegant or clean as, you know, we're trying to clean up the whole game a bit, and that's not really something you might notice. I can totally see someone being like, oh, I learned that when I stop moving, I'm invisible. Awesome. And then they go to take this point and they go, wait, what? So maybe not elegant, but certainly pretty good. Samuro is unrevealable at the start of his E activation. Does that work on points? So, granting stealth, 10 seconds, or until he's attacked, uses the ability takes damage. When stealth, Samuro's speed is increased by 25%. He passes through other units remaining stationary for at least 1.5 seconds, while stealth and grants visibility. Samuro is unrevealable for the first 1.5 of the Wind Walk. There's Sammy right there. Now he's standing still for a period. There's Stealth Hammer. Making her way. Entering deep shadows. No? Okay, cool. So there we did it without a teleport. There was no motion. So this is my unrevealed period where I'm entering the deep shadows. But I am also. So unrevealed, invisible does not work on pads anywhere. Invisible becomes stealthed on a pad. Cool. Improved AI functionality. Snipe, damage, reduce, wow. Stacking, cool. None of these are really all that amazing or broken. Maybe improved functionality is pretty good. Movement speed while stealthed. Ghost Protocol is now activatable. But, I mean, look how short this is. Like, that's it for talent changes when you rework all of stealth? Just, it's good to go, as it is, almost. I mean, you're changing a couple of values here, mainly because you change the core damage that some of those abilities do. Bonus firing range. This one's interesting. 25 armor for 2 seconds after losing stealth. Apollo suit. Reduce the cooldown of permanent cloak from 3 to 1 seconds. I mean, that's a cool talent. Sammy, which is just what the heck is going on? There's so much. His damage has been all reworked. Let's go take a look at Sammy. Basic attack damage increased from 88 to 110. Now appear in the direction of the player. Cooldown increased. Illusion Master. Reduced the cooldown of advancing strikes to 8 seconds? New functionality. Advancing strikes has a cooldown? Image transmission. What? Activate to switch places with a target mirror image, removing most negative effects. Basic attacks against enemy heroes increase Samuro's movement speed by 25 for 2 seconds. Oh, okay. So it's actually image transmission that decreases its cooldown when you get to 10.
Choose a talent.
But the damage on these things was reduced. Deals 29 damage. Half health. But also removes those negative effects. Cool. Wow, 25-second cooldown on that. Okay. So if I do Illusion Master, that takes it down to... Image. Basic attack damage is increased. Samuro's basic attack, not his illusions. So, and no talents affect illusions anymore. Illusions are nothing but your 3-card Monty play. Controlled individually as a group, and their damage is increased by 100%. Sweet. Cooldown of image transmission to 8 seconds. Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty nice over 25. I can see why you would want that. Even his main attacks are a little louder. And otherwise, some nice little changes to affect him. Armor gain. I really like these talents that allow him to maintain his movement speed for 3 seconds. So, Way of the Wind. His movement speed lasts for 3 seconds after exiting stealth. If you do something with armor, you still get 3 seconds after revealed. Phantom Pain. Reduce the time between Samuro's issuing an order after the Windwalk images follow it. Huh? Okay. Animate, yeah, so the rest of it's all nerfs. That's really weird. Let's jump over to Nova real quick. See what Snipe Master feels like and whatnot. Alright. Damage down. Hitting an enemy hero increases the damage of snipe by 5%, stacking 5 times. When stacks are maxed, additional 25 damage. If snipe fails to hit a target, all stacks are lost. Fails to hit a target. That doesn't sound insane.
Acknowledged.
So all I gotta do is hit anything? Like this? Nope. Wrong range. Okay. Okay, things like quests. There's my 1 button. Activate to instantly stealth. So, oh, here's my permanent cloak. Interesting. So, cloak 3 seconds, or I can go, nope, I'm going to skip that on a 1-minute cooldown, but also puts out, oh, a stealth ghost protocol. Okay, cool.
First blood.
Oh, so if I miss, hitting an enemy hero with snipe increases the damage. But as long as I don't full-blown miss, I don't lose my stacks. So here, stacks go away. Here I'm at max stacks. 395. Or 398. Now I will miss purposely. They take myself back down. That's a pretty hefty, but nice that I can just target whatever. Maybe there'll be some more lane clear Novas. Because they're like, I wanna help, but I don't wanna lose my snipe, so you know what? I'm gonna put it in the building. That's what I'm gonna do. This guy, let's see what AI means.
Enemy slain.
Well, no telling what AI means there.
I'll make it happen.
But maybe it has to be targeted or put in some sort of danger before it becomes interested in what's going on. Doesn't really look like a smarter decoy. I want to see what's going on with some of those interesting 20s lack.
Choose a talent.
Long shot.
Choose a talent.
We'll try out this new one. Advanced cloaking, being stealth for 2 seconds grants additional movement speed, 5%, while stealth regenerate 2 mana, and I believe you have 15% movement speed passive. Sure,
Choose a
convert.
talent.
Let's do
Choose
that.
a talent.
Something changed about triple strike or okay, triple tap. Triple tap's damage per shot increased. Oh. 338 to 372. That's pretty impressive. Now it reduces the cooldown precision strike. Reduce the cooldown of permanent cloak from 3 to 1. Oh, okay. So that would just get rid of my passive cloak. Alright, so if I keep going up, let's try that. So what's the precision? 25 armor for 2 seconds after losing stealth. That's really cool.
Choose a talent.
Anything that tricks up your opponents. Damage in area. Lethal decoy.
Choose a talent.
Because it now does 10%. They had to change that around. Apollo suit. That just sounds cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh my god. Second charge, and its cooldown is reduced by 30 seconds. Holy crud. That's pretty powerful. They were already doing that, but I guess they upped the damage. Now I'm on cooldown here.
That was rather
So
entertaining.
that's not actually doable. Is that Valera? Oh, no? Who is that?
I carve my own.
Because Jaina's there in the background. I thought it was Jaina, but I don't know who that is. So cool thing I read about her was that her poisons... Is the tri-mode camera the same? Or is it different? Hard to tell. Her poisons now last for an amount of time or something. Activate to make Valera's next damaging ability and subsequent abilities within 4 seconds slow. And the same thing's going on with her wounding poison. It's not just the first hit. It's the subsequent hits for 4 seconds after that. Which is pretty neat. So what's her big deal? Biz dealies. Movement's been increased. Valera vanishes for 3 seconds. The ability has a 5 range. So we're talking about ambush here, the one you don't use. Damage is reduced. Range of 5, though. Reduces enemy armor by 10 for 4 seconds. Okay. That was Malfurion dying to the mercenaries again. He keeps trying to merc it. He's a horrible hero at it. Cheap shot. Stun duration reduced by quite a bit, but now blinds after the stun effect. Vanish for 3 seconds. This ability has a range of 5 and teleports Valera behind the target. Wow. Huh. Silence duration increased. By the way, Malfurion's back at that camp there. You can see him. Garrote's silence increased to almost 3 seconds. Vanish for 3 seconds. Ability has a 5 range and teleports behind. That's pretty crazy. And then they took some of her 20s and put them on other levels. Freaky. But Valeera is one of the more interesting ones. Maybe because... So there's my... I'll close this up here. But there's my invisible graphic on the sides there. I would move in. Is that range of 5? Well, there's the bonus damage. Let's go ahead and toggle the cooldowns. Okay, yeah. And after 3 seconds... Okay, looks like it doesn't upgrade itself, but I can give it a little flick. It's a pretty decent sized upgrade. Plus, it's not based on being invisible, it's just based on being stealth. So, entering deep shadows, now that I'm in the deep shadows, I can actually use that for a little bit of escape, perhaps. So not, and then I get range. So. That's pretty cool. Put her in safety mode here. Let's see if there's anything else hiding here that we have to know about. Subtlety, adjusted functionality, triggers teleport grab, poison. We talked about the poisons. Now restores 2 energy. Functionality reduces the cooldown. Death from above. Okay, because that used to give the 5 range, I do believe.
Well
Strangle, power reduced, increased from 25 to 40. Wow. Duration reduced though. Interesting. Strangle. Well, they're trying to encourage the silence and a spellcaster build. They want Valeera to sort of have that as an option for it. Expose armor removed. Assassinate, bonus damage reduced. Target is isolated. Cool. So it looks like they're favoring getting rid of damage in favor of decreasing armor, which makes sense because if you decrease the armor, it's a team-based game and other people have to help you out. If you increase your own damage, you're a solo ganker, and that's great for quick match, but doesn't really encourage the Heroes of the Storm gameplay. And those are all moved around. Awesome. All right. To Zeratul. And thank you, Caesar, for the Twitch Prime. It was really big, dude. I'm sorry I didn't run into either. I was hoping, like, I hope that, like, we're gonna get together some section in the audience and all sit together and have a good laugh and watch, and but that never works out because it's hella packed in BlizzCon nowadays. You're not gonna find a seat, let alone 20 all together. But that's just not, and even the people you meet, you're like, hey, see round perhaps. Zeratul, well, then Bivala, which is about damn time, right? That made no sense. Zeratul, Shadow Assault, removed. New talent, Might of the Nathrazim, or Narazim. Nathrazim, that's a WoW thing, I guess. Passive, ability. After using abilities, Zeratul's next basic attack within 6 seconds deals 40% damage. Oh, so they baked in follow-through to it. Activate to duplicate the last ability cast. Damaging abilities deal 50% less damage. This ability does not benefit from talents. 20-second cooldown. Vorpal Blade has been added and is on the default 1 key. Which we all, I think, can agree was coming. So Vorpal Blade, attack, teleport. Last non-structure basic attack target within 3 seconds. There's my invisibility, but here I am stealth. Let's go ahead and just pump him up to 30 and see that new ability. Move unseen, gain movement speed while stealth. Neat. Ooh. Darkness descends, activate to gain 30% attack speed. Passive, 10%. Sonic strength, deal damage, enemy heroes, increases all damage dealt. What is going on here, Malfurion? He is ganking the towers. Well,
Choose a talent.
I don't know. Warp Skirmisher gains an additional charge. 2 charges. Teleport enemy causes Zeratul's next basic attack within 6 seconds to deal 30% more damage. Wormhole's still there. Secret in the dark. So it looks like we might actually have some talent diversity at 10. We got to pick a 7 first. All right. Might of the Narazim. So I go, whoop, and I can respin. Oh, it even has a sweet little graphic on it. That's pretty neat. So if I teleport, yeah, I have a little, I don't know, New York Times mega screen kind of effect. And that's my Darkness Descends that I picked up for my bonus attack speed. And I can do another spin for reduced damage. I can put out one of those, or put out... That's a bit of a finger juggle, but hey, if Zeratul wants to be good at it, that's his business. Spell, Shield, Bending Strikes, and Shroud of Adun
Choose a
all seem to be
talent.
about the same. They're really making 13 the survivability level across all heroes. I don't know if that's good or not, but it probably makes design easier. 30% damage. These all appear to be
Choose a
about the
talent.
same. Twilight Falls, My Name Regime resets the cooldown of all basic abilities. So the button goes away. So if I pop it, and then I pop it... Oh! No, wait, hang on. Let's turn off cooldowns. Let's do that again. Alright, cooldowns are off. So I give it a spin, and then I do double spin, and I've got a third spin ready. Wow. What a burst. Nexus Blades and Shadow Mending heals for 75% of spell damage dealt. But he still has Mending Strikes. Huh. I guess they did get rid of his Shadow Assault healing, which makes that a bit more valuable. Okay, here we go. You type in BattleNet, Hero Skins, and then you... Huh. There he is.
I am the feast of the gods.
With candy cane punching powers. That's great. The Walmart Santa. Winter Helper Vala. So it is Vala.
How may I help?
Doesn't look a thing like Vala, but I guess they gave her elf ears. And this whole... I don't know how I feel about this, guys. You know, it's been a thing my whole life. I thought it would die with the 80s, but every year there's bikini girls in Santa outfits, and I just don't know. I don't know what they're trying to make happen. You got your milk, your cookies, your reindeer, and a fat man, and somehow we got around to it being sexy? I'm not sure. I mean, it makes her an entirely new person. Them big ears, you know? People are gonna buy it, I'm sure. I'm just not sure who the target audience is. Malfurion.
I am listening.
Wow. I mean, look at his face. It looks like they actually... Are they gonna go through and give him that face on everything? Because that is a really well-defined, good-looking Malfurion face. I mean, if I go dig up, like, this... Well, maybe that is actually what it looks like. But he shaved his mustache and kept... He kept these things, but got rid of... Everything can be sexy. That's true. It's 2017. E-Styles has a point. Who am I to judge? In fact, we're all into our own things. But can we agree, at least, that Malfurion looks more sexy? How about that? Everything can be sexy, but, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10. From 1 to Christmas Malfurion... How sexy is Malfurion normally? I'd say about a 1, because he shaved his mustache like some sort of weirdo. Here, though, you know? Maybe not sexy. I don't, that's not the word I'd lead with. But commanding, maybe? A force? Got pockets full of green, apparently? Just, yeah, like, I'm heading out for the day. Better put my reefs in my pocket. Tron doesn't like the stash. That's fair. Tickles a bit.
Must rise to action.
Could tickle a bit. How did people... They must have gone through the code and seen that these were links available. There you go. Wow. When you turn it into a beanie or a Christmas hat, this thing really, really stands out.